Hello everyone, welcome to back my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. One of the most enduring love stories on, not only Young and Restless, but daytime soaps, Michael Baldwin and Lauren Fenmore have weathered storms that would have ended most couples for good. Now, they're about to be tested again as a third party comes in and creates a problem that will leave their marriage on the rocks. Michael and Lauren are known for working hard to keep the romance alive, and their recent evening in Neil Winte's jazz club was a perfect example. Despite Michael getting a mild grilling from his wife about his work activities, they set all of that aside to share a sexy slow dance, and then slipped upstairs to a suite to indulge in some bubbly and, of course, to spend the night making love. Michael and Lauren are known for working hard to keep the romance alive, and their recent evening in Neil Winte's jazz club was a perfect example. Despite Michael getting a mild grilling from his wife about his work activities, they set all of that aside to share a sexy slow dance, and then slipped upstairs to a suite to indulge in some bubbly and, of course, to spend the night making love. With their connection renewed, it was surprising then, to see them so utterly at odds the next time we picked up with them in a scene in the club dining room. Lauren was livid when Michael confessed that he was instrumental in Victor's plan to attack his longtime rival Jack, and his cosmetics firm, Jabot. She reminded her hubby that Jack's wife Diane was a dear friend of his, and accused him point-blank of putting Victor's agenda ahead of the people he cares about. Michael, in turn, insisted that he was staying involved to protect, not only Jack, but Victor, from himself. Lauren wasn't buying what Michael was selling, and all but ordered him to extricate himself from the sticky situation, pointing out that it had the potential to come back on him. Her husband, however, didn't agree to follow her directive, and we all know how determined he is to stand by Victor's side, especially after landing in the mustache's bad books after freeing Jordan from her basement cage. It doesn't bode well, and, indeed, there is trouble ahead. Young and Restless spoilers indicate that even as we celebrate the Michael and Lauren's love story in a special episode this week, drama won't be far behind. While Michael is able to distract Lauren from their problems temporarily, it won't last long. By week's end, Lauren will be full-on worried about her marriage. Michael, meanwhile, will receive a dire warning from Victor, presumably along the lines of, "Execute my orders, or else," which means the loyal lawyer will soon have a huge and consequential choice to make. With his two closest relationships on the line, will Michael take the path that satisfies Victor, or the one that will save his marriage to Lauren? It was a crisp spring morning in Genoa City, but the warmth in the air did little to thaw the cold tension building in the Baldwin-Fenmore household. For years, Michael Baldwin and Lauren Fenmore had been the rock-solid couple that others envied. They'd weathered betrayals, kidnappings, courtroom scandals, and even deadly enemies, only to come out stronger every time. But now, something had changed. It began with subtle shifts, missed dinners, quiet sighs, lingering silences that replaced laughter. Then came the late nights. Michael, once the ever-present husband and dedicated father, had thrown himself deeper than ever into his role as the district attorney. Lauren, consumed with expanding Fenmores into European markets, had begun taking secretive trips to Paris. Neither noticed the growing space between them until it had become a canyon. Chapter 1. Cracks beneath the surface. Lauren stood at the window of their penthouse, coffee untouched, her gaze fixed on the street below. She had just returned from a business trip in Milan, but her mind wasn't on fashion lines or contracts. Michael hadn't called, not once, not even a good-night text. She heard the door open behind her. She turned, startled, to find Michael walking in, briefcase in hand, face weary. "Back already?" he asked, voice neutral. "Yes," Lauren replied. 2 days early." Michael nodded, loosening his tie. "How was Milan?" "Fine." A beat of silence. "How's Christine?" The name hung in the air like smoke. Michael's eyes narrowed just slightly. "She's good. We've been working closely on the Sebastian case." Lauren raised an eyebrow. "Late nights." Michael didn't flinch. "You know how these things go." "I used to," she said coolly. "Back when we still shared our lives." Chapter 2. Whispers and warnings. Rumors were beginning to swirl at society and the athletic club. Word was, Lauren had been spotted in Paris having an intimate dinner with none other than Eric Forrester. While old friends, their chemistry was undeniable. Phyllis, never one to shy away from drama, confronted her over martinis. "Tell me, Lauren," she said with a sly smile. "Was it a fashion meeting, or something steamier?" Lauren sipped her drink slowly. "We're friends, Phyllis. Business partners." You and I both know the line between business and pleasure blurs easily, especially when you're lonely. Lauren didn't deny it. Meanwhile, Michael was facing questions of his own. A late meeting with Christine had ended with her placing a comforting hand on his knee. It lingered just a moment too long. He didn't stop her. Kevin, suspicious of his brother's emotional state, cornered him the next day. "You and Lauren okay?" he asked bluntly. Michael hesitated. "We're drifting." "Fix it before it's too late," Kevin warned. "Because I've seen what happens when you don't." Chapter 3. The Breaking Point. The dam broke one stormy night. Lauren came home from a cocktail event, heels in hand, hair damp from the rain. Michael was waiting for her, a glass of bourbon untouched on the counter. "We need to talk," he said. Finally, she snapped. "I was beginning to think we'd communicate better through divorce lawyers." Michael blinked at the venom in her voice. "Is that where we are now?" Lauren threw her shoes down, pacing. "I don't even know. I'm exhausted, Michael. We're living under the same roof like strangers. You're married to your job. And I." "You what?" he demanded. "You turned to Eric Forrester." She froze. Michael stepped forward. "Don't insult me by pretending it's innocent." "Oh, and what about Christine?" Lauren shot back. "Do you think I don't notice how you light up when she texts? Or the way you smell like her perfume when you come home?" The fight escalated. Years of suppressed frustration spilled out. Regrets, accusations, tears. Finally, Lauren looked at him, her voice small. "When did we stop fighting for each other?" Michael's voice broke. "I don't know." Chapter 4. Separate Paths. In the following days, the couple agreed to a trial separation. Michael moved into a guest suite at the Grand Phoenix, where Amanda occasionally offered him quiet, friendly support. Lauren buried herself in work, spending more time in Los Angeles and Paris. Their son, Fenmore, returned from his music tour and was devastated. "You're the couple that made me believe in real love," he told them bitterly. "If you two can't make it, what chance do the rest of us have?" The town buzzed. Was this really the end of Michael and Lauren? Victor, ever the patriarch, offered Michael some advice over a chess game. "Don't be a fool," Victor said. "Love like that doesn't come twice." Michael stared at the board. "I think I already was a fool." Chapter 5. Temptation and Truth. As the weeks passed, temptations arose. Lauren, at a private resort in St. Bart's, nearly gave in to Eric's gentle advances. "You deserve to be cherished," he whispered. But when their lips almost met, she pulled away. Back in Genoa City, Christine made her feelings for Michael clear. "You don't have to be alone," she said softly. But Michael couldn't do it. "I still love my wife," he replied. In separate corners of the world, both Michael and Lauren were realizing the same painful truth. Love wasn't the problem, pride was. Chapter 6. The Letter. It was an unassuming envelope that brought everything crashing down, or back together. Michael returned to his penthouse to gather some things and found a letter from Lauren tucked into the drawer of his nightstand. The handwriting was familiar, shaky. "Michael, I don't know when we stopped seeing each other. Maybe it was the quiet moments we let slip by, or the ones we filled with work instead of words. But I remember who we were. I remember why I fell in love with you. And I still feel that in the rare moments we actually meet each other's eyes. If this is the end, I want you to know I'll never regret a single day. But if there's even a chance, a flicker of hope, I'll be waiting. L." Michael drove through the night to meet her in Chicago, where she was launching a new Fenmore's line. He arrived just as she was walking off the runway stage. Their eyes met. Neither spoke at first. Then Lauren whispered, "Did you read it?" He nodded, stepping forward. "I never stopped loving you." "Then let's stop pretending we're broken," she said, eyes shining. They embraced, the crowd applauding behind them, thinking it was part of the show. But for Michael and Lauren, it was real. Epilogue. Stronger than ever. Back in Genoa City, the town was stunned to see them arm in arm again. While whispers of infidelity and divorce faded into gossip past, Michael and Lauren began couples therapy, publicly. "It's not weakness to fight for love," Lauren told Chelsea over coffee. "And it's not easy," Michael admitted to Kevin. "But it's worth it." Their marriage had been shaken to the core. But it had survived. For now. Because in Genoa City, nothing is ever permanent. Especially not peace. Let me know if you'd like a follow-up twist. Perhaps Christine doesn't give up so easily, or Eric Forrester has one last card to play. Thanks for watching this video and please subscribe our Update World 24 YouTube channel for more update news.